You're about to hear a clip from an episode of More of a Clue. It's basically a bonus episode we record right after the main one, and there are two ways you can access it. The first is Apple Podcasts. Head to our show page in the Apple Podcasts app and look for the button that says More of a Clue. Click that and you can sign up for a free trial where you can try out all of the benefits before deciding that our bonus content is some of the best out there.
Which it really is. We also have a Patreon where, as well as accessing all the cool audio stuff, you can also see our faces as we post exclusive Patreon video recordings as well. You can get either of these for just the price of a cup of coffee. Plus, you can get all of our content ad-free.
So what are you waiting for? Come and join us on More of a Clue. Links in bio.
Someone sent me a video of this man wrestling a snake. Right? They sent me a video of a man wrestling a snake.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Could you do this to me?" Right? It was a girl. Right? It was a woman. They go, "Could you do this?"
Wow.
And I was like, they were like, I was like, huh? And they were like, "If I was in trouble and a snake was coming towards me, could you do this?"
Boy.
Obviously, I said yes.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm not a dickhead, innit? Of course, I'm going to fuck. I'm a man. I'm going to lie about things that I can't do. Like, how many times as a man have you overestimated your abilities or lied about things you can do? Yeah, I could do that.
Bro, that is part of being a man. Why the fuck do you think we're both in the industry we're in? We're like, yeah, I'll have a go at that. Fuck it.
Yes.
That's how it starts. It's a healthy portion, and you've said this to me before, it's a healthy portion of delusions of grandeur. Yeah?
Yeah.
You have a healthy portion of it, it can work quite well.
Yeah. So I like, you just, yeah. And you're absolutely right. You just go, yeah, I could do that. Let me give that a go. Why not? And I was just like, I was like, yeah, it just depends if I loved you or not. Because I was like, you never know, innit? Fight or flight, really.
Yeah.
But I started thinking how useless I am if something attacked someone I love.
You have to understand, like, how useless, what kind of scenario are you thinking of? The snake scenario, are you thinking of other animals?
The snake scenario, bro.
The snake scenario.
I'm talking a big fucking python, yeah. This guy grabbed the python by the neck. And his whole
body's a neck.
Yeah, I know, but you know, like right below
his jaw,
below it's where it's gonna bite, yeah. And his mouth was open, and he was just holding it like that, like wrestling with it.
Shit.
And I was like, the accuracy and the speed in which he grabbed the snake's neck, I was like, I don't know if I could. I don't know.
Do you know what? Right, in all honesty, right? In that,
how'd you train for that?
How'd you what?
How'd you train for that?
Fucking hell, I think.
How do you like develop the skills to be able to wrestle a snake? Like, I know how, obviously, like if you want to wrestle a man, like you go, there's classes you can take.
There's BJJ,
whatever. Yeah,
there's no snake wrestling class.
Yeah, like you don't just you wake up, you don't wake up one morning and go, yeah, I can wrestle a snake now. Like, I feel like that's either in you, or it's not. You got to be like some sort of wildlife expert.
I feel like snakes are quite hard to beat in one way, but in another, I feel like, and stay with me, Kay, I feel like they're quite easy to beat up because, right, you know what? If you can just get a stone and connect it with their head a couple of times, ain't you won? Like,
no,
if you can hold it grabs
onto it, say it bites you,
then I know where its head is. If it's not poisonous, oh my God, Kay, I had a fucking dream last night about a snake biting me. Christ. Anyway, yeah, if it bit me, I would get a stone. It bit me. You brought it back. It bit me, and I remember saying, "Is it venomous?" And whoever it was,
venomous, yeah,
venomous. Is it venomous? Is it venomous? The whoever that was the snake handler or the professional there was like, "It's not venomous." So I pulled it off and threw it away, and that's all I can remember. But I definitely had a dream.
So you could beat up a snake then, basically. That's what
I reckon if it bit onto my arm, like right here, for the podcast listeners, not the YouTube guys, it's grabbed onto my forearm. I can see it. So now I can take my 18 stone self and just jump on my front, right, land on its head, smash it up. That's what I feel. If I couldn't get to its head, this is where problems occur. Because if it's one of those 10-foot pythons that can like wrap itself around you and squeeze you, then now we're in problems. If we jumped underwater, can they? I'm
going to send you the link. I'm going to send you the link to it. Yeah, you can have a look at it. Yeah, we can put it in the Patreon as well under the episode. Yeah, the guy just grabs it by the neck. Look at it.
Let's have a look.
A local hunter wrestled the longest Burmese python ever to be documented in Florida.
All right, I'm gonna talk the listeners through what I'm seeing, which is an advert because I'm on a computer not logged in. This mother, what? Whoa! Within 2 seconds, I just want to say, when Kay said snake, this is actually it's the longest python ever caught in the US. So this thing is thick.
It's 10 foot, bro.
This thing is thick. So what he does is, here's the technique. If we ever have to, listen, yeah, don't say we don't give you value and ain't got a clue. Let me talk you through what I've seen this guy do, these advanced skill sets. He takes a step back, almost a feint, yeah, when the snake comes in for a little move, right? Then he grabs the top of the snake's head, yeah? He reaches over its line of sight. It's like a hook, but from the top, because remember, a snake's got 2 eyes at the top. Grabs its head. The snake is flipping, trying to turn its... If he was a centimeter lower on the neck, the snake would have turned its head around and bit him. He holds it with 2 hands, and he is having to use 2 hands to fight. It's trying to wrap around him. Oh my days! It was 19 foot and weighed 125 pounds, which is like half of me.
And then it closes
trying to wrap around him, and it's pure muscle. Picks it up. His mate does get a little tag team entry from his mate.
Yeah, but say that was me and you. Could you like?
I don't know, Kay. And he's holding its mouth closed as well. And it's calmed down. He's whispered in his ear, going, "Listen, big man, yeah, better you just fall back and relax because this isn't going to end well for you."
Bro, they tape his mouth together.
Bro, and it's, you know what that looks like? It could, if it wrapped around your arm, break your arm. But there's a moment where it's looking him in the eye. There's a moment where its mouth is open and it's looking him in the eye and he's like this. Bruv.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that's my point. Could we do that? How do we train for that?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna Google. Yeah,
I would run and just throw stuff at it.
To wrestle snakes. Let's see if there's classes on how to do this.
If there is there like a step? Is there like like the wiki stupid stuff? Is there that kind of stuff so we can watch?
No, but there is how to protect yourself from a snake. A YouTube video. It's saying. I mean, I don't know if it's a step-by-step guide.
I want a step-by-step guide. This is the I want a TikTok which gives us all.
Oh, there is a WikiHow page.
Yes. What's the WikiHow page?
It says "Stay calm."
Oh, fuck. Well, we fucked it.
Stay calm. What do you reckon the next tip is?
I hope it's not relax. Do you know?
It's walk away.
Walk away. Is that what it was? Is that what it's?
Make loud noises. Loud sounds can help you drive a snake from your path. Snakes don't have ears, but they're very sensitive to vibration. Loud sounds are likely to make a snake prey.
Okay. So basically, I need to beatbox loudly at a snake so it can hear the vibrations while staying calm and walking away. That is the worst, most generic advice ever. That's like the kind of advice that you would get from somebody like a parent when you try and tell them about the nuances of being a teenager and they don't know what like life is like. Yeah, why don't you just tell them no? Like, no, mum, dad, that's a bit more of a nuanced situation than no, innit? Like, or if you try and ask somebody, you got a problem with your job, or you're trying to talk to somebody about one of your sets, Kay, for example, I'm talking about some radio stuff, but you're talking to a friend that's an accountant. The advice they're going to give you is going to be generic. In fact, furthermore, we've all had that friend that likes to think they're great at giving advice, right? And I'm not that friend. Oh, listen, I'm a listener, yeah? But they give you advice and you realize they're not saying anything. So yeah, basically what you need to do is like assess the situation and maybe come back to this, have sleep on it and write it down. And then maybe, come back to the situation tomorrow and think about...
You can't just do what's right for you, bro.
You do what's right for you, but also, big man, what you want to do is you don't just want to think of it from your point of view. You kind of want to think of it from their point of view as well. So step outside yourself, look at yourself, assess, move forward. And that was a clip from More of a Clue. We told you how to access it via Patreon with the link in the bio or in the show description or via the Apple Podcast app. So what are you waiting for? Get involved.